All right, so this is the Nature Nest tent mounted on a Prinsu rack on a 5th Gen 4Runner. So lots of good, but there is one bad thing. And the problem with the Prinsu rack, the only problem we've had so far, is that's how it mounts, right? Which is good. It sits on 7 crossbars to help support this tent. But man, it's noisy. So I'll drop to a clip of what it sounds like when you're driving. And we ordered some little 1/8 inch rubber that we're gonna put in between that aluminum piece and the Prinsu cross rails. And we're gonna do it on every single rack. But as far as mounting, this tent sits pretty much perfect on the rack. I'll open it up, show you what it looks like. We did have to scoot it up a little bit, pretty much flush with the back rail. So that way you could open the trunk and you avoid the ladder hitting. If you have a 4Runner ladder, climbing up it, this will make you realize how small the 4Runner ladder really is. But the nice thing about it is you do have an access point to get in here, and you can also hang a ladder right here, but we'll open it up after I show you that clip of the noise, and then we'll see what it looks like open up. All right, so this is the tent open. And as you can see, it opens up actually pretty high in the front end. You can actually get on your knees if you were like gonna change or do something like that, but you have plenty of room on this end right here to move around. All right, so open up, it's literally just 2 latches attached right here. You see them over there, and you can't lock them. And then it's assisted by these struts right here to open up. The nice thing about this is it comes with a cord attached right there that you can actually pull it down, and then it's got the bungee that goes around to help suck it in. You'll still have to tuck, but it does help. Inside of this is the adjustable ladder. You have a 2-inch thick mattress, and then underneath here there's actually a condensation mat, and then inside you have lots of pockets, and then what looks like a clear pouch and some other pouches. The clear pouch looks like you could drop a tablet in there and kick back and watch TV if that's what you want to do, or a TV show. Like I said, lots of headroom. It's got a soft top on the inside, and then a USB lamp or light right there. And there's also power ports in here, so if you need to charge all your stuff up, you do have a way to charge your stuff. But other than that, this tent was right around $799 plus $200 shipping. All right, so one of the reasons we got this tent is because it's low profile and it's easy to open and easy to close. It's probably 30 seconds setup and takedown, and that depends on how fast you can get the poles in for the top part up there. But it is rather quick, especially compared to the tents that have like the bags and the ladder that flips open and all that stuff. So this is a lot quicker. On the rack, it sits probably about 5.5 inches off the rack. So that's the height it extends upwards. So it's pretty low profile. And this one also comes with 2 crossbars that mount on top. And we have not mounted those yet because we're not sure if we're gonna mount them. We have to fix the issue of the noise with the rooftop tent right now. But this is the $1,000 hard shell aluminum rooftop tent on a Prinsu rack. And it's worth noting that if you have a Prinsu rack, you don't have a lot of room when you put this on top. So we did have to remove this back mount right here, this rail, and then we had to remove this rail right up here in the front. And that's just so you can get your hands underneath to tighten it up, because there's literally no access with the Prinsu rack. But other than that, once we get the other stuff in, the rubber, we'll update what the noise sounds like. I don't anticipate it being a lot of noise after we put the rubber on there. Just didn't really think about it until we started driving. We're like, aluminum on aluminum. It's sitting on, 5 mounts, and it's not secure to those 5 mounts. It's basically resting on it, so there's going to be some vibration. So pretty normal, but just just basic overview of the nature nest on the Prinsu rack on a 5th-gen 4Runner. And then as time goes on, we'll kind of do a review on how this thing is holding up, how we sleep in it. As a final reminder, there's a lot of videos on these, but the dimensions of this thing are 52 by 82.5 or 7, right around there. I'm 6'2", and I can lay down in this thing, but it is a little cozier with 2 people in there. And that's due to the fact that obviously you don't have, it's not a queen size mattress, but you don't have the width as far as sleeping like you would on a standard larger rooftop tent. So for a clamshell, it does have a good amount of room. And like I said, we will do updates as we use this thing and abuse it, and how the shell holds up, how the seal does when you're driving with weather, just updates overall. But just wanted to give an initial look, some pointers on mounting. And if you are gonna do this, like I said, make sure you get the rubber stuff to put in between the roof rails, so that way you don't get those loud noises like we are. If you're on a washboard road, I could see that being just absolutely horrible to deal with. Listen to the noise of a washboard road and your rails rattling against your rooftop tent.